Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a bonus reading for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Scorpio, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, you can find that information in my Buy Me a Coffee link, my official Instagram and TikTok, all listed in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. Scorpio, I hope that you're doing well. This is going to be hopefully an interesting, fun reading about the person on your mind. So this could be a partner, significant other, a boss, coworker, a family member, somebody that's just preoccupying your thoughts at this time. Okay, so I'm going to be using two decks for your reading today. The first one for the overall energy, the Human Spirit Oracle, and your tarot reading with the Pulp Tarot. The cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, and the person on their mind. Angels, spirits, guides, thank you. Number 31, which reduces to a 4, corresponding to the Emperor card in the Major Arcana. Emperor is Aries energy. Your person might be an Aries. Doesn't have to be, though. You got Cry for the Moon. Cry for the Moon. I find this card to be very disconcerting. I'm not going to lie. This even I can accept, but this over here, just very disconcerting. Also kind of reminds me of like Children of the Corn. Did you ever see that movie? A long time ago. I think that actually I don't know that I ever saw that movie because I think it's a horror film and I don't do movies like that. But the moon in tarot anyway it talks about mystery, secrets, illusion, and confusion, right? Illuminating in the darkness. So there's a lot of shadow energy involved. So I feel as though the person on your mind is, I don't know, kind of mysterious, perhaps even unto themselves. Maybe they lack some, I think they have a lot of depth, but I think they might also keep a lot of secrets. I feel very disconcerted by this card. Just the color scheme and just the eyes look kind of blank. Looking off into the distance and just like maybe this person that you're thinking about has different versions of themselves that they show to the world. Maybe some that they don't show to the world. I feel like this person is very complex and perhaps perplexing to you, which is why you might be here, right? Cry for the Moon also, it's like howling at the moon. It makes me think of howling, like a wolf, a lone wolf. So this person might be by themselves a lot. You observe them by themselves. Perhaps perhaps they are kind of a powerful entity, a CEO energy like the Emperor. Maybe a little untouchable, unreachable, and you want to know more. So that's why we're here. I'm going to pull 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier. The first 2 cards will be about who they are. The second set will be your role in their life, and the third set will be the lesson of this connection, right? People come into our lives. I always ask that question. I don't know about you, but I always ask that question, like, why was I meant to know this person? Why are they in my life right now? What purpose do they serve? 2 more. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I don't know. I feel like this could be, I think like this is somebody you might have a crush on, a romantic interest. Who they are. Number 3, the Empress, right? We got the number 4 here. 3 and 1 is 4. The Emperor. Here comes the Empress. Divine counterpart, anyone? Yeah. Well, I think you put this person perhaps a little bit on a pedestal. Divine feminine energy, but doesn't have to describe like a woman. It's just the energy of the card. The power of all four queens of the tarot. Very, very loving, generous, giving, creative, attractive, powerful. The Empress knows their worth, and they don't worry too much about it. They know that they're putting the right vibration out into the world, and because of that, they attract to themselves all that they desire. There are some people that just have the Midas touch, and the Empress is one of them. Now, I'm not saying that this person actually embodies Empress energy, but it's like, that's who they are to you. That's who they are to you. Now, what's interesting about this, to clarify, it's the Five of Wands. So I feel as though there's somebody you perceive as having a lot of competition around them. Perhaps they're different suitors, competition for their attention, affection, their time. And if this isn't like a romantic interest, this just could be like somebody who's influential that you want to try and get closer to. My ear slightly ringing, just ever so slightly. Spirit is kind of honing in on it being a romantic interest. Take it as it resonates. But the Five of Wands talks about chaos and conflict, like fighting amongst ourselves, right? Sometimes it describes a card that is all about training for battle, readying ourselves. But I feel as though in this particular instance, like immediately when the cards fell down, I was like, oh, there's a lot of competition for this Empress. My goodness gracious. Okay. One moment. Sorry, Scorpio. It was like, I have it on Do Not Disturb. And yet somehow work is just poking through. How does work do that? Okay, so let me get a clarifier for who they are. Who they are. Okay, Ace of Wands in the reverse. Wanting a brand new beginning and not really being able to grab the bull by the horns, as it were. There's this feeling of that untouchable feeling is still there. Ace of Wands brings you from spirit. It's a spark, it's a catalyst energy, and there seems to be a lack of movement. A lack of movement. I mean, from where you sit, the Empress is just really attractive, really alluring, magnetic. But there's competition. I mean, it's essentially, there's just all these wands flying around, right? And then to which I would say, Scorpio, do you need to compete with anybody? You're Scorpio. Do you need to compete with anybody? No, you don't. You're amazing. All the Scorpios in my life are literally the most amazing people. But Scorpios and Cancers get along fabulously. But truly, sometimes I don't think Scorpios really see like how beautiful they are and how worthy they are. And I just want to remind you of that. I need to remind somebody of that. Spirit wants me to say that. So your role in their life, Two of Pentacles, it's kind of up in the air, to be honest with you. It's like, what role is it that you play? Are you a friend? Are you a close confidant? Are you wanting to be those things? Two of Pentacles, we're multitasking. Perhaps you occupy several roles in their life. If this is a coworker, for example, maybe you are a coworker to them, but maybe you're friends outside of work and you hang out sometimes. They see you in different aspects. They perhaps see maybe a couple different sides of your personality, because we have lots of sides to our personality, but it's a little wishy-washy, isn't it? Two of Pentacles, a little seesaw energy, a little wishy-washy. Our hands are full. Do we have space? We're doing so much. Do we have space? So if this is a romantic connection, it's like, are you friend zoning yourself? That's what Spirit just said to me. Are they friend zoning themselves? Like, ugh, I hate that. I've done that before. I hate that. Comes from, oh, thank you, Spirit. Ugh, that felt like rubbing putting lemon juice in the wound. I can't argue with Spirit. It's like, are you? This is a scenario I see. Just take it as it resonates. This is the scenario I see. It's kind of like, if there's somebody that you want to get closer to, or you want to make a good impression on, maybe part of you will be like, oh, I'm going to be really helpful. So I'm going to go over, I'm going to mosey on in their office, and I'm going to offer to help them in some way. I see that they were struggling with something. And this person absolutely invites your help, but then they start to see you as like little helper guy or little helper gal or little helper person, you know, and not as like this swashbuckling, chivalrous human that's coming in to, it like backfires. I see some of that energy. So you gotta be careful that you don't kind of pigeonhole yourself, slide right into friend zone, because it's clarified by the star in reverse. Aquarius energy, major arcana number 17. The star is wish fulfillment and healing, and you got this card in reverse. Scorpio. I mean, this is the section of your role in their life. It's, you know, then I get to ask, like, are they actually your wish fulfillment? Are you their wish fulfillment? Something about wish fulfillment. Which then begs the question, are you putting them too high on a pedestal? Are they just too, are you making them out to be like this amazing, can do no wrong, model of perfection? We gotta cut that out. Nobody is that perfect. Nobody is that. Everybody's got issues, and I'm not trying to tell you to knock them down a peg. Knock them down a peg in your own mind. Don't put them above you. I mean, I see this cry for the moon. It's kind of like, now I see it's like you crying out for some answers. Some answers. No matter what, the star in reverse, it's just like there's this delay. There's a delay in something that you want. It's frustrating. But to that, I will say again, are your hands too full to carry anything else? Maybe there's something you have to let go of. Six of Swords in the reverse. We're in this stuck energy. Six of Swords is moving from choppy waters to calm waters, especially within the state of our mind. And this card begs the question, like, why are we kind of repeating cycles? We don't want to repeat cycles. I'm going to ask for another clarifier, but I'm actually going to ask, I'm going to ask from another deck. I hear the very strange emergency response. It's not a typical siren sound. Very strange. So it's like Spirit trying to call your attention to something. I'm going to use this deck. It's called the Citadel Oracle, Citadel Fantasy Oracle. I just want to get one more clarifier for your role in their life. Okay. Two cards came out. One is called the Dancer, expression, self-expression and strength. The other one is the Tailor, attention to detail and pride. This makes me think of exactly what I was talking about, like this like there's something that you're doing for this Empress energy, the person on your mind, that's task oriented, where all you want them to see is like, forgive the example, but it's like you're trying to peacock your feathers. You're trying to dance around them. You're trying to show. You ever see those videos of those birds that are kind of mating, and they do these like weird things with their wings? They're trying to do the mating dance, the mating call. This is what I see. It's almost like, here's you trying to express yourself and show yourself off and peacock your feathers, but it's like the person is seeing you as just somebody that's really practical and is very good with, you know, their skills and very precise. So, I mean, maybe your work, maybe the kind of work you do is very precise. I'm going to be honest with you, Scorpio. It feels like puppy love. Puppy love. There's nothing wrong with puppy love, but I just want you to be I don't want you to you know, because we're watching this reading for a reason, right? Like, don't lose yourself. Work on the things that matter to you and let your light shine. You don't need to show off. You do what you want to do, but this is my feeling. The lesson of this connection, 2 cards in reverse, and they're pretty significant. Number 6 in the major arcana, the Lovers, Gemini energy in reverse. The 4 of Wands in the reverse, the 1111 card. These 2 cards together, I mean, if these were in the upright, I mean, the lesson of this connection is just like, wow, you know, firm foundation. We're going to start something with a divine counterpart. These 2 cards in the reverse, they don't speak of that right now. And I think it's because the lesson here is loving yourself, like having confidence in yourself, fully recognizing your value. Right? The Lover's card speaks to the heart chakra, the heart space, what we're passionate about. It's like Spirit is saying, revisit those passions again. It's like the higher your frequency, you raise your frequency by acting, being, and doing the things that you love. So that seems to be the theme here. Can I get one last card of advice from Spirit for the lesson of this connection? Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's like there's nothing wrong with showing off your stuff, but keep it moving. Spirit said, keep it moving. You know, you like somebody, great. Don't just put all your eggs in that basket. Because I'll tell you something. This person is used to getting what they want when they want. They're the Empress. So it's almost like take your attention away a little bit. Focus on other people, other things. Have fun. And this person will come back around. That's your reading, Scorpio. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Scorpio.